Hey everybody, I'm here outside in about 30-degree temperature because I am reviewing Nomadland, Chloe Zhao's third feature, and a lot of it takes place outside at campsites, out in nature, and I thought, hey, let's get outside for this one. Of course, I'm just in my backyard, but don't tell anybody. Anyway, let's get into Nomadland and what Nomadland is all about. It's considered a 2020 release, but honestly, no one's going to see it till 2021. This has a very good chance of being in my top 25 for the year of 2021. So what is Nomadland? This is the third feature by Chloe Zhao, and I hope I'm saying her name correctly. Her previous two features were the excellent The Writer, and also she did Songs My Brothers Taught Me. Both those movies dealt with certain aspects of kind of Western mythology, one being reservation life for Native Americans in current times, the other one being The Writer, which is cowboy, rodeo, kind of what it means to be, a tough guy in cowboy life and how that does or doesn't work for him. Excellent movie as well. But we're talking about Nomadland, starring the wonderful Frances McDormand, of course, Fargo, and many, many other things. If you don't already love Frances McDormand and know how awesome she is, you've been living under a rock. So the story is this. Essentially, she is leading a life that's kind of this modern nomadic lifestyle, which actually is a thing where people will go from place to place different times of the year, maybe work 5 or 6 different jobs, kind of just in a transient nature. They might work at Amazon for a while, they might work harvesting things for a while, they might work at a campground for a while, and the rest of the time they're all just living in their van or their RV or camping, and there's kind of a loose community. They kind of know each other, they'll move apart, then meet up again sometimes just randomly. They give each other tips on how to live that way, how to survive, and Frances's character Fern is kind of relatively new to this, so she's sort of learning the ropes, although you feel like she's been on the edges of it already. Quite a remarkable film, and if you haven't seen Chloe Zhao's previous works, she tends to work with a lot of non-actors in leading roles and in lots of the roles, and this movie is not much different, other than she has a very, very famous actor in the lead role of this movie. But almost everybody else is a non-actor, and a lot of them are really living in this nomadic lifestyle, which makes it really fascinating. And if you've seen any of other Chloe Zhao's other works, along with this one, she has a way of really just having quiet moments, letting these people really sit in a genuine way, and you get to see their lives being lived to the point that you really don't think about who's an actor and who's not. And really, if anything, Frances just kind of falls right in with them and just seems like one of them. Of course, she's a great actress, so she can act like the non-actors not acting. So that's Frances for you. If she's not up for a Best Actor award or Best Actress, I guess they still divide them up, I'd be very surprised. I'd be shocked. Honestly, her role should be the Best Actress, and Riz Ahmed should be the Best Actor in my book, but everyone has their own opinion. So the cinematography in here is by Joshua James Richards. He does all of her movies so far, so there's definitely a consistency, really beautiful, tons of landscape and desert, badlands, all these different shots that really let you kind of get immersed into the life with these people. All right, so hopefully that got you all excited to see Nomadland. I believe it's going to drop and be available for most people at the beginning of February, so keep your eyes peeled for it. It is an excellent movie, well worth the rental if that's how it's available to you. If it's free to stream for you, even better, but I would say search out Nomadland, especially if you're a fan of Chloe Zhao's other works. And I think she's got a Marvel movie coming up soon. I don't know quite how that's going to work in her filmography. Hopefully it will give her a ton of money so she can make a bunch more interesting, smaller movies. Not smaller in awesomeness, I guess just smaller in spectacle. Anyway, I'll be back with another movie soon. Talk to you then.